Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review. In this video, I continue to build the Agora Models Shelby GT500 Super Snake. I am on stage 60. Now, if you haven't done so already, head over to agoramodels.com and subscribe to this car today. I'm having a blast building it. It's probably the easiest car I have built to date. So, in this stage, I'll be installing the exhaust system onto the Shelby. So, let's get started.
The interesting thing about testing out high-performance automobiles is that you can only do it with top drivers who can take the cars right up to the maximum.
Here's the parts for stage 60, and this time we received the exhaust system. So let me take these out and we'll get a closer look. And here's a close-up of those parts, and everything is plastic here, but you can see we have our dual exhaust painted some very nice silver. We also have the part of the resonators or the glass packs for the exhaust system, MPO1 and MPO2 screws. So before we get started, we'll need to get our exhaust system that we finished in stage 54, and that's this right here, and it's going to mount underneath the chassis. So we have to get the chassis out also. And as I bring the chassis over, we have to take this backing plate off here. And remember, in the previous stages when we were assembling everything, they said to leave the screws loose that hold this down. So we have quite a few screws here that we have to remove to take this plate off. And why are we taking the plate off? So we can slide the exhaust system in underneath the axle, and we're not going to have any problems with being able to do that. So we have to do it from the top here. And the screws were taken out. You want to make sure you kind of keep them separated. You have actually 3 different types of screws holding this plate in, and the instructions tell me that we have 9 MD06 screws that we got from stage 16. We also have 1 MPO3 screw from stage 24 and 1 MPO1 screw from stage 25. So we want to keep them separated, and so you don't get confused with them there. And we'll take the front one. You got a front one here, 2 side here and here, some more here and here, 1 there, 1 there, and then 3 more in the back. So we'll take the front one off, and this is the single, looks like an MPO3 screw because it's going into metal. And then we'll take the 9 smaller MD06 screws out. And mine were all loose, so it's really not a problem here doing that. And continue on here, still taking out some of these MD06 screws. And I have 6 of them removed already. Looking for that MPO1 screw. There's the 9 of them. MD06s are out. This is probably the MPO1 screw right here. Yep. And we should be able to just pop this up. And cover is off. Now what they want us to do is slide the exhaust system in. We'll turn it over to do it. And this is the top that mounts, so we have to take and slide this through. And there we go. That is through there. And that's how we want it. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so and we have to secure this exhaust system with MPO1 screws. There's 6 of them that have to go in on this. And the MPO1 screws actually have larger threads for the plastic. So I'm going to flip this over and get them started. Put the first one in here on the left side. They say to leave them a little loose, so that's what I'll do. We put 2 of them side by side here. A little bit loose. And 2 more. One more. And that looks great right there. Turn it over, we'll have a look at it. And they are still a little loose, but everything looks great on the exhaust system. Nice, very nice. Now we'll put our panel back on. Now remember, we have an MPO1 and an MPO3 screw. The MPO3 screw went here, the MPO1 screw here went on the drive shaft, and then the rest are MD for metal screws going all the way around. So we'll go ahead and slide the panel back on. It has to slide under this other panel. go. And it's all down. So I don't get confused here, MP01 screw will go right in the middle there, holding the drive shaft on. And it has the larger threads compared to the MD06s. It almost looks just like an MD06, but it has larger threads. And then the MP03 goes up front and has the flange on the top. And now we can put in all 6 MD06 screws. And these are going into metal. They've already been lubricated. I'm going to get all 9 of these screws in and I'll be right back. And I have all 9 screws back in and the panel is reinstalled. Next we're going to work on the muffler exhaust system. Let me move this out of the way. And we need to flip this over. We're going to install these glass packs. And with that, you want to make sure that the large flange here is facing the back end, just like that. And using these very tiny MD02 screws to secure this. 2 each. That's good. Do the other side. And they are just tiny. And that's how that looks. Now we need to fit this to the chassis. And in fitting this to the chassis, they will go just like that. And this exhaust system has 4 mounting points, 1 here, 2 in the back, and 2 up front. So we'll fit the slots in to the exhaust and push them into the mounting areas. And we need to get some MP01 screws out. And I've been saving all my screws all along from the build, and I have plenty of MP01s. We need 4 MP01s. And I'm going to turn this over and put the front ones on first, or the back ones back here on first. And just make sure the holes line up. There's the first one. And the second one. And then we've got two more to do up front. And I'm just making sure they line up like they're supposed to. And MPO1 goes in. There's one more to go. And last one in, flip it over and have a look. And I'm going to tighten up the others up front in the back there that we put in a little bit ago. So we don't forget. And they're all tight. Flip it over, and there you have it. And there you have it. That completes stage 60, where we installed the exhaust system. Quite a few steps involved here. We had to take off a panel and put a panel back on in order to do this. But it was a lot of fun. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for all notifications. Head over to Agora Models and subscribe to this car today. Happy modeling, everybody, and take care.